welcome back. I'm Emerald Mosaic and it is time for another painting. I have been doing a little bit of painting in the meantime. I did not paint this. I found this at a resale shop, an arts and crafts resale shop, and I am going to paint over this and cover this. So I needed a canvas, didn't like the painting, fine, I'll paint over it. The person didn't even sign their work, so it's fair game. Anyway, in the meantime, I have done some painting, and so I did, a friend of mine is having a birthday next week, and I asked her what her favorite colors were. She said blue and orange, and I decided to try a new style of painting using a funnel. And so what I ended up doing is this beautiful piece of work. I absolutely love how it turned out. It's really interesting. I just love, it's kind of hard to see with the light the way it is. See if it'll focus here. There we go. Yeah. I just really love how that turned out. It's just so pretty. And then I kind of wish that the orange had shown up more, but I actually really like it. So, and more importantly, I showed a picture of it to my friend and she really loves it, and that's what matters most. I also decided to try again. I had previously tried this and failed. The kissing cups pour, where you have two cups that you're holding and you pour them at the same time so that the streams kind of go down together. And it didn't work the last time I tried it, but I tried it again. And this is just on a thin piece of cardboard, but I really like that. I think it turned out pretty. It almost looks like a crab or something up here, you know, so. And this is thin enough that I can put this in a frame if I can find a square frame. So there's the two most recent paintings I've done. Let me put them back out of the way. And let's get on with this one. I'm going to do another funnel painting because it's fun. Now, I'm going to use I'm trying to use up some of my Nothing Wasted paint. And so I ended up mixing several colors together. Kind of hard to see again in this light, but this is kind of almost a muddy brown, but I added some gold, so it'll be sparkly, but that's going to be my base. And on top of it, I'm going to be using, in the funnel pour, I've got white. This is titanium white. And then I've got some magenta. I'm going to use some gold that has coconut oil mixed in. See if I can't get some cells in there. I have pink, bubblegum pink, and then I again using up some old paint, but I mixed it with a few other colors to make it a kind of a lavender, almost like a dull lavender. So yeah, I don't like wasting paint. I firmly believe in nothing wasted. That's why I have a painting that's titled that. So all right, without any further ado, let's get the base on here. And it looks a little muddy, but I really think that this is gonna be all right for a base, especially because I put the gold in it. I'm noticing that this is kind of drifting that way. I'm kind of wondering if my table is just a hair off center, but that's okay, we can work with it. Once you know something is, then you can work with it. Being in denial about what is never, ever helps. Acknowledging what is enables you to make the best of it. And there are people who are unable to face that, and that's kind of sad. Let me spin this out a little bit. I'm going to probably need to pour some more on there. Not quite enough. I might just go ahead and use all of it. And then see how that goes. Okay. I'm gonna make sure, and you can see that there are various other colors. I don't know if you were able to see that, but I could see some of the other colors that were mixed in with that paint. You know, I'm just gonna tilt this and get that over the edges and the corners. I want that to cover the painting really well. Edges and corners. For the last few paintings, I haven't really been using gloves. Decided to get my hands messy, but I decided today I don't really feel like that. It's all in how I feel on the day, right? But I was kind of going through gloves pretty fast, and I was like, I kind of like to put off buying the next box, so let me just do bare hands for a bit. That's all right. Okay, it's just about all of it. A little bit more, there we go. Okay, I think I've got all my edges. There's a little bit more right there. Okay, let me spin it to kind of even it out. I did buy an actual Lazy Susan. It's made of plastic, and when it turns, it shudders, and I didn't really like that. So I'm sticking with the other one that I have to have a heavy plate on it to get it to spin, but it does spin rather smoothly, and I like that. So, okay. All right. I'm gonna change gloves. I finally got wise and put a trash can over here beside the table so that I can do this more easily without bunches of trash all over the table, you know. Live and learn. Okay. So this is a really interesting technique, but it's a lot of fun. So you can see I was using it for mixing paint, but since I'm going to be using it for the same colors, that's fine. Okay, so you got to hold this. The video that I watched about it said that if you have trouble holding it like this, that you can just put a piece of tape over, but the whole idea is you can only cover, like, you don't like clamp it down. You only want to put it on the bottom and then loosely on either side, so that when you're ready you can just rip it off to let the paint pour out. But I'm okay with holding it like this. Okay, I'm going to start with white. Put some white in there. Oops, I'm dripping. I should not be dripping. I better do this over here. Let me grab that drip and just kind of get it off. There we go. All right, now I've got magenta. And then, oh, I forgot to unscrew the cap. There we go. Some gold. Some pink. Oh wait, I'm gonna do white in between. I'll do white, 2 colors, pink, and then more white. So then pink. And purple, and then, nope, don't spill, there we go, then white, magenta, and gold. White, and then pink, and purple. lavender, whatever. Okay. All right. Let's see how this goes. So first I set it down, and then I'm just gonna do this until it all flows out. Makes these really pretty rings. And last bit, let that drop out. And then put that back in that cup. There we go. That is pretty. Okay, I'm going to start by spinning it. Oh, look at that. Let me bring this, if I can bring that over a little bit. Spin it that way. Okay. I don't want to totally distort it, but it's going to distort some. There's just no helping that. Over the corner, bring it back. Over this corner. And bring it back. I'll have to probably redo that. Over the corner. There it goes. And now over this way. Oh, this is looking so pretty. Bring it back a bit. And then now over this way. Over the corner. There we go. Bring it back. Oh, this is so pretty. I'm going to bring it over this corner just a little bit more if I can. Kind of. All right, I'm going to bring it back because I don't want that silver to totally dominate it. There we go. Oh, that is gorgeous. I really, really love this. I have so much paint on here. I'm gonna get some of that off before I set this down. Although, you know what? I'm thinking I might just set the canvas somewhere else. Yeah. Let me get a little bit of paint. There's some pink. By itself, and I'll just pull from here and put that on that corner. There we go. That's better. That corner didn't get it either.